Happy Saturday, everyone. I am off to a wedding at a golf course today. Yesterday we went to Ribfest, which I think is a thing that only happens in Ontario, Canada. Correct me if I'm wrong. A call to order. Ribfest 2018. Let's get to video 21. My process for wedding party photos usually starts with a boring safe shot of everyone lined up, well lit in the shade or backlit by the sun if the time of day is right. The couple is in the middle and their wedding party sides are facing in towards the center. I'm usually asking the guys to do up their top button if it's a 2-button jacket and getting them to either cross their hands or put a hand in their pocket if it's a little less formal feeling. I always ask the girls to hold their flowers a little bit lower than they'd expect so they're not covering too much detail of their dresses. After this, we move to a basic shot of each side. I usually have the guys standing and then I will have them walk towards me and pretend that I'm not there. For the girls, I get them to line up and I take a few candids while they're there before they think that the photo is being taken. Sometimes I have to prompt this, but usually it happens organically on some level. After this, I move to individual shots in small groups. It's assembly line style, but it's what makes the most sense. As I'm doing these individuals, I ask if there are any other small groups they'd like to have, and there's usually one or two, or the bride will want photos with one of the guys or a couple of the guys, or the groom will want photos with a couple of the girls, which leads us to the next shot, which is the bride with all the guys and then the groom with all the girls. And those are all the safe shots complete. From here, there are a few directions that you can go. If your couple really isn't interested in having a lot of photos of the bridal party, you might actually be done. I would say that this happens 1 out of every 4 weddings, so 25% of my wedding day, this is all the bridal party shots that the couple wants. If you are continuing to do photos, I would say that the easiest next shot is to get everybody to find their ceremony partner or kind of lyric girl, guy, if that works, and just line up. You can also scatter the couples around in the background to create some sort of kind of layers and a sense of space, but I personally find that kind of the basic, more boring shots are the ones that actually stand the test of time and end up in albums. If everyone's dresses allow, you can also have them walk in a straight line and talk to each other and have a good time and just pretend that they're candidly walking by themselves, which actually does end up looking pretty good most of the time. And depending on the group, you can also go for a more fashion vibe. To do this, all I did was find a bunch of chairs and a side table and I had everyone sit down in good light. We did one smiling, we did one serious. This works well because everyone was wearing black, and it wouldn't work so well if everyone was wearing a brighter color. Honestly, it's really hard to do group shots with a large group of people. I think it's best to come in with a few ideas of what you'd like to do, but be completely open to whatever options are going to exist that day in the surroundings. So plan a bit, but keep your eyes open to opportunities. Always be looking for good light first and see what you can do inside of it. See you tomorrow.